Eva carried her morning coffee onto the small balcony of her Los Angeles apartment. Her life was like a predictable river, calm, serene, and mostly solitary, except for the 12th of every month. Today was the 12th. She sat, her eyes scanning the street below, waiting for the mail carrier. With a familiar, gentle flutter of anxiety in her heart. It was a feeling that had been a silent companion for 40 years. Exactly 4 decades ago, Eva had finished college in New York. She had a boyfriend, Jack. They were passionately in love, planning a future that glittered with promise. But Eva had to return urgently to Los Angeles to care for her ailing father. Jack, hurt and proud, misinterpreted her departure as abandonment. They had a painful fight, and their story ended abruptly. A month after she arrived in LA, a postcard arrived from New York. It was in Jack's handwriting, but with no return address or name. It just read, "From the coffee here still tastes of our goodbye." It became a relentless ritual. On the 12th of every month, a postcard would arrive, always from New York. Sometimes it was a picture of the Empire State Building, other times a snowy Central Park scene. The messages were always short, cryptic, and poignant. The city is loud, but the silence where your laugh should be is louder. I wonder if the sun still hits your kitchen just right. Over to Eva never replied. She believed that if Jack wanted to truly talk, he'd write a full letter, not these unknown letters. She bottled her emotions, unwilling to extinguish the faint flame of hope these cards kept alive, yet terrified that a response might break the spell and stop the communication forever. H2. The unwritten letter. Today, the mail carrier arrived. Eva reached out, but the envelope felt different. It was a full envelope, not a postcard. And for the first time in 40 years, the return address read, J. Miller, New York. Her heart pounded. She tore open the envelope with trembling hands. Inside was a typed letter, not Jack's handwriting. Dear Eva, you probably don't know me. My name is Sarah, and I am Jack Miller's daughter. My father passed away last week. Going through his desk, I found a bundle of postcards, 40 years worth. Every one was addressed to your LA address. I took the liberty of writing to you. My father was a stubborn, old-fashioned man. He never told me your story, but these cards told me everything. His very last card, mailed a month ago, read, I wish I had been brave enough 40 years ago. The one you should have received today. I think he was afraid that if he wrote a full letter, you might reject him. He felt that this monthly ritual, this unknown letter, was the only bridge left between you two. He was afraid to shake the bridge, lest it collapse. He loved you very much, Eva. Sincerely, Sarah Miller. Eva clutched the letter to her chest. The 40-year-old mystery was solved. It wasn't an unknown letter at all. It was an unknown love, encased in a shroud of fear and pride. Jack was so committed to his ritual that he couldn't bring himself to break it. She sat on her balcony, the envelope a testament to an ending and a beginning. She finally stood up and walked to her kitchen counter. She pulled out her best stationery and began to write a long letter to Jack's daughter, Sarah. After 4 decades, Eva had finally decided to cross the bridge. She wrote, "Dear Sarah, you are right. Your father loved me fiercely, and I loved him too. Thank you for sending me his last postcard. It is the most beautiful letter I have received in 40 years. Eva knew Jack was gone, but she was no longer alone. The sender of the unknown letters had left behind a connection, and just like that, an unfinished love story began a new, unexpected relationship."